TronBet Ante is mooning because of its new announcement. Does it suck? We'll find out on Dat Pulse. Dat Pulse. All right, so before we get into the Ante news, I want to cover some things that I'm interested in. Right now, looking at TrailBase, the curation trail for Back Scratcher is now over 607,000 Steem power. That means if you have 1,000 Steem power and you're following the trail, you're gonna get 43 cents worth of upvote. Whereas if you only had that 1,000 Steem power for yourself, you would only get 1 penny. So it's a very great idea to get involved with the curation trail. I'll leave the link below if there's anyone out there interested in making more than they should be on Steem. Also, a new deflationary token. I'm getting a little bit interested in this one because this platform has been around for a while. It's called Dash, it's called TronDash.co. And basically what it allows you to do is withdraw and reinvest all of your dividends on all the Tron blockchains at one time. So pretty much every platform that you're involved in that pays some type of dividends is on here. Now, dividends pretty much suck nowadays. So the only ones that really matter are Bankroll, Blaze, TronBets. Those are the only ones that are really paying out divs, but they're the only one that you can really withdraw on your own is Bankroll. Now, what they've also started to implement is deflationary tokens. So you got deflationary tokens down here as well. Now, this section is cool because you can actually, I actually use it now. So you got Void on here, Frag, Banker. You can reinvest all your dividends or withdraw them. Now this Dash token is new, this is brand new. So you know the deflationary tokens are pretty much the wave right now. Has a 2% burn rate, 20 million, a little bit of a higher supply than the others. I also like this because you can see who's burning the most. So Frag is in the lead with 9.8 million, 60 remaining, and Void second with 9.8, 94 million remaining. So Frag's burning more. As you see, I have 15,400 frag here. Caused a little FUD in the Telegram. That was fun last night. Causing a little FUD, shaking things up, making it interesting. I'm still holding my frag. 20,000 Void, and I have 3,747 Dash and 25,800 Banker. Banker staking, still waiting on it. Dash says, I talked to the developer. He says he has staking, very close to having staking done. So it's going to be a reason to buy some. They're on Tron Watch. They're going for 0.8 to 0.5. I've been snagging them up a little bit, buying some here and there, accumulating. I would like to get this to maybe 20,000 Dash, being that how high the supply is. I want to have a good chunk of the supply. But you can find that link by clicking. I found it by clicking on the token, the Tron scan, and you just copy the contract and put it into Tron Watch, and you'll find the exchange. You can buy some. Also, you get free airdrops just from visiting the site and interacting with it. So there's 10 Dash every night airdrop for people who visit the site and use it. So Dash on deck to make some noise. Let's see how it goes. Now, on to what you clicked on the video for. TronBet price is mooning right now. It's looking like it's gonna take another leg up, gonna go up and test 40. It's funny, in my Telegram last night and this morning, there was a good bit of TronBet FUD going on. And you know, there's an article on Reddit about exit scams on TronBet, and it kind of gave me a funny feeling. I'm like, man, where is this coming from? So please come check my Telegram out. Some links in the description. If you're a watcher of me, you might want to come to the Telegram. There's a lot of good information in here. But Anti-price, it's really taken off. It's got some news behind it. This anti/win prepare for takeoff article. I've read over it. I can't say that I'm a huge fan, and I can't say that I'm a disliker of it either. I'm pretty much on the fence about it. Let's read over it. Dear TronBetonians, don't you love when crypto communities call themselves things like that, like it's another planet or some shit? In less than a year, Ante has taken the blockchain industry by storm, proving to the world that Web3 redistribution can become reality using the transparency and automation of the Tron blockchain. Everything that Ante and TronBet accomplished since launch would not have been possible without the help of our loyal Ante warriors. Throughout all the ups and downs, FUD and FOMO, all of you have stayed devoted to the vision that we all share. Because of this vision, Team TronBet has partnered with industry leaders, including the Tron Arcade Fund, among others, to further generate value for the Ante holders. Now it's time we prepare Ante for takeoff. Engine check. Step 1, token exchange plus airdrop for live. Ante token exchange in stage. Ante mining will end on Saturday, July 20th, 2019 at 23:59 EST. So at midnight on the 20th, there's going to be no more Ante mining. It's going to end. They're not going to go through the whole process of mining all the tokens. Why? We control everything. We can stop it whenever we want to. All unmined Ante will be burned. Okay. I'm with you on that one. I like that. Burn the rest of it. It's cool. Beginning from this announcement, unfreezing Ante will be changed from 24 hours to 10 days. What? Beginning from this announcement, unfreezing Ante will be changed from 24 hours to 10 days. What's next? 3 months? A year? Dividends will not be paid out beginning from this announcement to end stage. So they're going to hold the dividends. Let me see. Dividends will not be paid out beginning from this announcement to end stage. So I guess they're going to hold the dividends for 2 more days. That's what it sounds like. If that's not what it says, they need to make it more clear. Because the countdown still says 14 hours. So we'll see. Ante tokens will be exchanged to a new TRC token, WIN. Now, this is not the WIN token that a lot of people think. There's also a WIN token, Tron Trade, right here. It's not this token. It's seeing a little price pump, probably because people think that's what it is, but that's not the same token. All tokens that are frozen in the Ante contract before end stage will be automatically exchanged into WIN token. So you're good. If you got your tokens frozen like I do, I have 10,008 Ante frozen, so it looks like I'm in good shape. Ante that is not frozen in the smart contract will have the option to freeze and exchange for WIN tokens from the dividends tab. So even if you don't have them frozen, you're good. Kind of, unless you forget or some shit. You're fucked. Ante frozen before end stage will be rewarded 100% of the WIN exchange rate. Ante frozen after end stage will be rewarded 70% of the WIN exchange rate. So you want to freeze your Ante before the 20th. If you don't freeze before the 20th, you're gonna get less than you should get. All right, here's a how to freeze. We all know how to do that. Live holder WIN airdrop. Live token holders will be airdropped a new WIN token. Nice, I like this because I have a big bag of WIN. Doesn't really do anything, barely gets me any divs. That's nice. A snapshot of everyone's frozen live will be taken of the live dividend payout before end stage. All right, so great. So got some live, you're gonna get some extra tokens. That's great. Ante will no longer be used after the exchange. Ante will be delisted from all partner exchanges at end stage. WIN cannot be unfrozen, traded, or exchanged until September 3rd. Engines on. At least we got a date for some of this stuff. WIN cannot be mined and can only be purchased on exchange. So is this gonna have something? Now, this is interesting because there isn't gonna be any mining incentives. Where is the value, gonna come from? Miners aren't mining it. Try not to be negative. I like this because I have a nice bag of Ante. But what I don't like, we're gonna get to in a few seconds. Each platform will have their own tokens for mining. TronBet Dice, Live, and Poker. That's cool, I like that. Dividend model will be changed accordingly, giving more back to the user in-house. All right, so platform's gonna get 50, developers 15%, WIN token holders 35%. So total divs for user 85%, nice. Partner dApps 50%, WIN token holders, developers 12, partner, okay. TronBet platform Dice Moon Ring will be mining an in-house token called Dice. Mining will begin from level 1, stage 1, and will start after end stage. So this is cool. They're gonna have a new token called Dice that's gonna mine from the beginning. I may mine this depending on how it picks up from the beginning. If there's a lot of volume in the beginning, if I can remember that it's even happening, I may dig in and mine some Dice. The WIN pool will work similar to the current Ante pool. For example, the new Dice token dividends, 35% for WIN holders, will be sent to the WIN pool at 11:30 Eastern, similar to Live. Those who hold DICE tokens will also have their dividends 50% distributed to their wallet at 11 Eastern. Win dividends will then be distributed at 10 proportionate. So basically how it already works. Live platform 51% will be kept unchanged. Above dividend model will be active right after end stage. So the new DICE token is going to work a lot like how the live token works. So DICE divs are going to go pay out to the DICE token holders and then to the WIN token holders. We will be monitoring the above dividend model and may make some adjustments. Of course, because you control everything, man. This isn't decentralized. Developers will no longer freeze any tokens for dividends and will instead be taken directly from the WIN pool. Mission briefing, step 2, announcement on Twitter, and engines on step 3. Houston. So between now and September 3rd, we're going to get another announcement on Twitter. So be looking out on Twitter for that. My thoughts on this, really caught in the middle. I don't like the 10 days, but it's not really a big deal to me because I hadn't had any plans on unfreezing my ante anyway. But if I want to get out, I can't get right out. Like today, I can't take any profit. It's 24 hours. They're frozen. So I wouldn't be able to make a profit anyway. Now, do I think this is good for the price? I think the burn is good for the price. Now, I don't think the divs are good for the price. What's going to happen is all these extra platforms like Live, DICE, Sportsbook, and all those other tokens, they're going to have to bring a lot more volume to make holding ante or win worthwhile. Right now, I'm getting about maybe 100 to 200 Tron a day. And that's not really, holding 10,000 ante, especially at the value it's at right now, it's not really worth the risk. That's why I really shaved off a lot from my 67,000. I wish I would have held them. Of course, I wish I would have held them now, but it was just too risky of a hold. So I had to shave it down to 10,000. All in all, I think this is good for ante, good for TronBet. It's good they're continuing to make changes. I like the whole dApp house idea where they have all these different dApps and they all go to the WIN holders. But I don't like that 10-day unfreeze. And I don't like the surprise aspect of it, that I didn't have any warning to get prepared, maybe to sell off a few on the way up. It's a surprise. I don't like that shit. Anyway, like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button, turn on post notifications, and don't talk to me unless it's about decentralized applications. Peace.